Alrighty, this is day 5, I believe. I just checked out of the hotel. I'm grabbing my things here. I'm gonna go down to the front floor, parking garage, and get all my stuff. Oh, that's bright. There's the sphere. You can see it well. Nice golf course. But yeah, we lost some money last night. Did not do too hot. I won't say how much, but it was more than I wanted to, but that's how this thing goes. So yeah, today is going to my cousin's house in Bishop, California. And yeah, so I think we're off to a good start. It's about 10 a.m. Slept in a little bit. 10:30, so that's fine. Slept in a little bit, and I'm gonna get some in and out. I'll be hitting the road here in a little bit. I got all my things, and hopefully no hiccups, and we're good to go. Let's see how the unit's doing. Somebody wanted to look cool parking next to me, so I see they had to try their best. But so this tire was flat a little bit yesterday, but it's got air and she's good. Everything here is good to go. We're gonna unlock her, start her up the old-fashioned way, go down, pick up my bags. Oh, yeah, pick up my bags. Let's make sure she's good to go here. Oh, that's the wrong key. Holy mackerel. Oh my. Can't find the hole. All right. Starts up like a dream. I'm gonna go get my bag, get in and out, and get out of here. Made it to In and Out, a Western classic burger joint that's been around since the age of time. It's probably the best burgers of fast food. It used to be really cheap, like a couple bucks per burger, but inflation screwed you. But yeah, I'm about 4 hours from my cousin in Bishop. The car is still making it, and I got a double animal style, a double animal style with animal fry and chocolate shake. So I'll be doing a review of that in the car. Alrighty, so I just got gas after I got In and Out. It's surprisingly expensive here at like it's like $3.69, yeah, $3.70 if you don't buy a car wash, but I don't care. I got my In and Out, so I already mixed it up and took it out of its thing. It's animal style fry, which they're fresh cut fries, cheese, I don't know, some like French, or I don't know what it is really. You know, I don't ask questions, you just order it and you eat it and you love it. And you can't go wrong, because really, it's just perfection at its finest. Fresh fries, good cheese, good whatever else, I don't care, it's delicious. And then I got the double, which I also got at animal style. So it comes, let me try to get out of this without getting shit everywhere. Open this up. So I don't even really know what animal style is, it's just delicious. So it comes a toasted bun, two patties, cheese, fresh tomatoes, grilled onions, everything. And it's just perfect. I mean, no place can compare to an In-N-Out burger, really. But I mean, it's just perfection. It really is. And then, wow, yeah. I mean, really, it's like 5 stars always. And to top it all off, I got a chocolate shake, which is also fresh, also delicious, very thick. I would say malty. And just super smooth, creamy, chocolatey. It's not that fake stuff you'll get from Burger King or whatever. It's just delicious. So I'm gonna finish this and head on to my cousin's. We have about 2.5 hours to go. We are, I think this is Death Valley. I saw some signs for it. But there is a Family Dollar, if anybody was wondering. That's all you need to survive. There's a casino up here ahead, I believe. Yeah, Death Valley right there. The 24-hour restaurant seems to be closed down. Yeah, Death Valley National Park. Take a left up here and go to it, but I would rather not. I'm gonna just keep going where I'm going. Exchange Club Casino. Very cyberpunky, I guess. But yeah, another one of these small towns that are kind of just out in the middle of nowhere, and nobody really knows how they're, I don't know, getting food, resources, water, electricity, literally anything. A little car show. They're jealous of my Cavalier, I'm sure. But yeah, interesting spot. Well, as you can see, we are making our approach into California if we're not already here. And we are at Lyda Summit, which is 7,400 feet. And you can see all the way over there in the distance, hopefully, that is the Sierra Nevadas mountain range. And as you can see all around me, hopefully that's not too loud. As you can see all around me, it's getting a little more lush. There is a lot of snow. And yeah, because it's still the winter months, it's probably, let me feel how it feels outside. It doesn't feel that cold outside, but the ground is definitely cold. The nights get cold, and really when you're up at this elevation, too much heat won't really melt the snow that quick. But once you start going down, it depends on where the sun goes up in the east and sets in the west, based on where it's going to get the most amount of sunlight. So that side of those mountains are probably have no snow on them, like up ahead where you see the sun's about hitting down. But on this side, or on this side here, the rays aren't able to hit it as much or give it as direct sunlight to melt it all, which is why there's snow there and not any right there. But we're about an hour away, hour and a half away from Bishop. We're going to be going through some curvy mountain passes here, and then I'll get to see my cousin. All right. We're going through the mountains, about to get into Big Pine. We're probably 45 minutes away from Bishop, or 30, 20, whatever. Depends how I drive. But as you can see, pretty much you go from Las Vegas diagonally up and then across the mountains, and you have to come back down a little bit, I think, to get there. But yeah, pretty much there's a lot of state parks, a lot of desert, a lot of nothingness between basically Las Vegas and California. So unless you're going to LA, where you got to go down and then you can come back up any of the 5 or whatever highway you take. But that's pretty much the only way that separates this side of the mountains to Nevada, and you just basically go through all the mountain passes and troubles to get there. But we're good temp wise. I've only filled up once, which was in Vegas, which is nice, and I'm almost there. I probably could make it I have a little under a quarter tank, about an eighth. But whenever I get up here to Big Pine, I'll probably fill up one last go, but we'll see how it goes. But we're almost there. Last hour. Thank you, good sir. Anyways, so I just passed a sign that says elevation 6,000 feet. And so if we're at 6,000 feet, maybe going down, even say that's 5,000 down here. Imagine what the Sierra Nevadas up there are. I think some of them are like 13, 15,000, which does not seem, unlikely based on where we're at and everything. But I just made it through some of the mountain passes, and I think I'm on my final stretch of curvy, windy roads until I hit the straight shot highway up to Bishop. That kind farmer man with a handlebar mustache and a cowboy hat let me pass him just nicely. So yeah, right now we're making good time. Excuse me. We have 22 miles, 25 minutes to go according to my GPS. I could probably make it in 20, but it depends on how these windy roads and everything go. But yeah, this is beautiful Eastern California. All right, we made it to the highway. We will do the highway speeds because CHP does not mess around. And I don't know if that's bright as shit to you, but I could barely see anything, so I hope you can. It's pretty beautiful though. I came from all the way on the other side of that mountain pass, and now we're just cooking up here for another 15 minutes or so, and I hopefully am arriving. I do not have a specific address, so I'm just going to be guessing where I'm going because apparently you need a geographical pinpoint to locate someone's position on the world, and I do not have that. I just have a town and a rough idea. So I put in some general locations on the map I'm going to try to get to and hope it's right, and go from there. This is Bishop, California. We just entered the city limits. Surrounded by mountains on both sides. There is one main drag and a Jack-in-the-Box, and that's about it. I think there's definitely McDonald's. I don't know if there's a Wendy's or not here, but you have your lumber and Ace hardware store, the place with the helpful hardware folk. I think there's just this one used vehicle salesman here at Perry Motors. There is a butcher up here on the right who sells some food that's more expensive than anything else you should probably buy, but it's, you know, fresh, so of course. And there is a Vaughn's up ahead on the right. I'm not too sure about much else, but this is Bishop. Family Dollar. A small, quaint little town of just classic, lovely old people and people just here doing their best. Rusty Saloon I've heard very negative things about, but I will have to try it out one day. But yeah, we made it. After a very long drive, I'd say 3,000 something miles. 5 days, well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, today's Saturday. 5 days. I could have made it quicker, but I stopped and saw some friends along the way, which I don't regret. We finally made it. And she made it. She made it. Oh, I don't want to hit this. She did it, boys. We got her. After crossing 12 states, 2,700 miles, and a long, tiring journey, the 2001 Chevy Cavalier for $1,000 made the trip. It was a beautiful, wonderful drive, and hopefully next time I have better heat and AC. Thanks for joining me on this journey.